Hey there, I hope you're doing well. Since we haven't been able to meet in person, I thought I would send you this video that can help you navigate through our Active Farm program. The nice thing about Active Farm is that it is updated twice a month. One of the greatest features of Active Farm is what we call the Gold Farm. As you know, listings are very key, even in an incredible market like we're in right now. And I think that the best thing to do is to really pinpoint your more than likely next sellers. It's called a Gold Farm because what the program developers have done is come up with your more than likely next sellers. And they use a number of different algorithms to come up with this. We don't know what those algorithms are. It could be any type of life event. It could be the length of time that somebody's been in their homes. It could be any number of different factors. Their success rate in pinpointing these is well over 70%. 70% of those more than likely to sell within the next 12 to 18 months. So this is what I wanted to go over with you. As you know, getting listings seems to get harder and harder. Why not reach out to those that are more than likely to sell? The most important thing is to don't send out anything that's just standard like every other real estate postcard that you see out there, because you're targeting the Gold Farm and you know that these are triggered by various life events, and we don't know what those life events are. They don't tell us what the algorithms they use, so we can't tell if it was a birth, a marriage, a divorce, how long somebody's been in their home or what have you. They don't break it down that way, and they don't tell us what their criteria is based off of. It's just a number of different algorithms they use, and they come up with this data. And like I said, they have an over 70% success rate for determining those that are more than likely to sell within 12 to 18 months. So your message should be along the lines of, maybe life happens. Is it time to downsize? Has the size of your family changed? Ask some key questions that make somebody think. Check out some of the templates that corefact.com has. They have a number of different postcards that you can choose from. And there are some really funny ones, some enlightening ones, something that's a little bit different. So I would say think outside of the box when you're sending messages to these more than likely next sellers. So how do you pinpoint these? I'm going to show you right now. First off, you're going to need a Premier Services account. And to get one, you're going to go to chicagotitle.com. Off to the right, under the login information, you're going to see Join Us Now. So click on that. You're going to put in your email address and then confirm it. Make sure you select I'm not a robot. This is to verify that it's not spam. And hit Next. Now you're going to need to check your email in order to proceed. Once you click on the link in the email, it's going to bring you to this registration form. Towards the bottom, you're going to see where it says Sales Executive. Use the drop down, and if you don't see my name, there's a link just above that says click here to see all sales executives. You'll scroll down to the K's because it's sorted by last name, so you look up Joe Knight. If you don't happen to see my name there, please reach out to me and let me know, because that might mean a little something. Just kidding. And then you're going to hit Create Account. So your registration process is done at this point, but it sends me an email asking me to either approve or deny this registration. Of course, if you're watching this video, it means I sent it to you, so I will approve it once I see it come through my email. So Premier Services is the website that you'll utilize if you want to pull up property profiles. And our property profiles have links in them so you can pull up copies of the documents themselves. Now you're going to go to activefarmct.com. And not to worry, you will use the same user and password that you did for Premier Services. So once you sign in, this is your dashboard. Again, you could save as many farms as you want, and they are always updated. Creating a farm is really easy. I like to look under satellite. We're going to just pick an area just real briefly, and then so you use a polygon tool to create your farm. And then what we're going to do is hit continue. For the sake of this demo, I'm going to just pull up single family only, but you do have the ability to pull up all records, including vacant land, commercial, etc. But we're just going to focus on single family residence. Click on Get Count. There's 81 records, and you're going to send it to Farm Manager. You're going to give it a name, and this one we're just going to call Test. You have to click on this. You agree to data use agreement, and then click on Send. Now what it's doing is gathering all the data together, including phone numbers, email addresses, etc. But this farm is not going to give you the phone numbers and emails. It's not going to tell you if there are probates, etc., etc. Those are for the premium, so you have to pay for those. Once you do, it'll tell you how many there are within your farm. And just for the record, on the right-hand side, you're going to see where it has a check mark. For the sake of this demo, I'm going to uncheck it. But if you want to be notified anytime there's a change within your farm, leave that checked. So now all we're going to do is click on the farm, and it brings you to this screen where you can look over your farm. There's 81 records. Again, I could use this drop down. I can export it if I want to. So these are the divorces, deaths, births, marriages, phone numbers, notice defaults, notice trustee sale. So these are all premium leads. If you wanted to pay for them, you can select that. It's going to show you how many of them it found. But what we're going to focus on is where you click on Snapshot. It's over here on the right-hand side. And Snapshot is really great because it shows you a breakdown of your farm. Out of 81, this is what I want to focus on is the Gold Farm. Out of 81 records, there's only 5 within the Gold Farm. These are your more than likely next sellers. What I love about this also is it shows you the average stay, which is just under 10 years. Turnover ratio, just under 5%. So that little farm area that I picked, it's not really that great for a farm area, but if you expand it, I'm sure that turnover ratio grows more and more. The broader the boundaries, yeah, you're gonna have a higher turnover rate. So we could actually just send out to those that are out of state, those that are absentee, occupied. Long-term is 13 years or longer, but if we focus on the Gold Farm, here's those 5 records. You do have the ability to download CoreFact, and the reason why I mentioned that is because CoreFact has a lot of different templates that you can choose from. When you get a chance, check out corefact.com. This site has a number of different templates that you can choose from. Now you got to keep in mind when you're targeting the Gold Farm, these are your homeowners that are more than likely to sell. So your message needs to stand out more. You know, think of it as a billboard. You have only a split second to capture somebody's attention. So maybe your header is going to be something along the lines of, is it time to move? Is it time to downsize? Has the size of your family changed? Whatever the message might be, you want to make sure that it's a little bit different than the standard that you see out there. I can always sit down with you and brainstorm, come up with some ideas. This is something that I love to do because I want to help you grow your business. And that's why I really believe in this Gold Farm. And if you don't get a response the first time around, second time around, just keep in mind that what you're doing is branding yourself. You're putting yourself front of mind. Because if somebody did go through a divorce, if somebody just got married, there was a recent birth, somebody passed away, there's different life events that might be triggering their desire to sell. So the key is, because you don't know exactly what that life event is, just use some message that might pique their interest, but stay away from the standard, hi, I'm a realtor and I want to sell your home, because they're getting that from everybody else. So what I would do is I invite you just to play around with the website, create a couple different farms, check out the Gold Farm aspect of it. And if you have any questions whatsoever, you can call, text, or email me, and I'm more than happy to sit down with you and go over more in depth. I'll even sit down and go through CoreFact with you and give you some ideas that might really stand out a lot more. So check it out. Let me know what you think. And on your next real estate transaction, specify Chicago Title Joe Knight. I want to help you build your business and have a fantastic 22. Let's do it together. Until next time, bye for now.